We were talking about likability here a moment ago, and it sounds like Trump is going to have more people who don't like him as a person vote for him for president, which isn't necessarily bad. For instance, I never really thought Bill Belichick was a likable person. He was the coach of the New England Patriots during their dynasty, right? He was Tom Brady's coach for a long time. I never really thought of him as a likable or an affable person.
Not very charismatic either.
I got to believe that the people of New England were happy that he was the coach.
They like those rings.
That's right. Even if he was not the best friend in the world, they sure liked the results that they got.
Anecdotally, a ton of people who I know, I ask them about Harris, about Trump. One of the number one things that they say about Trump, which is an advantage for him, is they say, the economy was better under him. And Kamala still has Biden's economy tied to her.
Yeah.
Right or wrong, they say, you know what? Economy under Trump was better.
So here's some of the latest polling in the battleground states, which are the ones that matter. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing a lot of national polling, and every time I see that, I just kind of because it doesn't make a lick of difference. What matters is what the state polling is. So, in Nevada, Joe, latest here, Washington Post is showing tie.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't get closer than that.
That has not changed in the last 2 weeks.
All right.
North Carolina, Trump favored by less than 1%, which is a shift of 0.4% over the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
And they're normalized polling, all that kind of stuff.
A shift in which direction?
Trump's favor.
Okay.
By 0.4.
Mm-hmm.
In Georgia, Trump's lead is 1%, which has been a shift toward Harris by 0.1. So these are
negligible.
Completely negligible when you're talking about polling. In Michigan, where both of our fathers were just polled, Harris favored by 2 in the polling averages. That's been an uptick of a little over half a percentage point.
Okay.
All right. In Pennsylvania, which I think is going to be the Keystone State. See what I did there?
It's only Monday.
Harris favored by 2, no change in the last 2 weeks. In Wisconsin, home of the cheese curds, Harris favored by 3, which is actually a little bit less than what it was 2 weeks ago. The big one, Arizona, averages from the Washington Post, Trump favored by 2, which has been an increase of almost a percentage point.
If the swing states play out that way and all the other states break the way we expect them to.
And I should also point out that all of those states are within a margin of error.
So if those states play out the way that they're projected to right there.
Right.
Nevada, I don't know how we figure out the tie, but who would be up?
Harris.
Because of Pennsylvania.
Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. That's the blue wall that they keep talking about. Yep. Exactly.
So even if Trump took Nevada, would that be enough or no?
Nope. Harris would win that.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. Because all of those polls are within the margin of error, and you and I just saw some polling that came out today that was talking about Latino vote is actually, it is in favor of Harris. But
not enough.
By less than any Democrat in recent presidential history.
54% Harris, 40% Trump is what I believe I just saw up on the screen.
A 14-point swing for Harris.
But historically,
it was like 34% for Biden, 38%, I think, for what would be Clinton. It's 2016.
Obama.
And it's something, no. And and for Obama, it was over 40%. So this is the closest the Latino vote has been, which to me says Arizona is Trump's.
And experts have also said that Harris needs that number of Latino support to be more than 25% in her favor. And right now, she's got a lot of work to do there, only being up 14%.
So let me ask you this, Joe. Where are you on odds today? Who's going to win Arizona and who's going to win the whole election? If I just where you are, we do a little taking of the temperature every so often. So
I looked at the betting odds, and they all favor Harris ever so slightly.
Really?
Yeah, very close.
That surprises
most lopsided is minus 125 to even, which means that Harris you would have to bet $125 to win 100 is the way to look at that.
Okay.
Whereas Trump, you bet 100, you win 100. So very close there. But I feel the other way. if you ask me today, I believe Trump wins nationally and Trump wins Arizona today.
I'm going to say Trump wins Arizona. I'm not ready to like.
You got to pick a side.
I'm not.
Really? You're going to sit on the fence?
Toss up. Yeah.
Well, one or the other is going to win. Great. So what are you going to do? A Supreme Court?
The state known for making calls, the state known for decisions, the state known for gambling is even right now. The state known for that is saying, I'm not picking a side.
Nevada.
That's right. Thank you.
The state.
It's
Nevada.
is not even picking a side. So I'm going to say he wins Arizona by more than 2. I'm going to say he wins Arizona by 5.
Thanks for watching the Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.